Okay, so it's
Wednesday morning, y'all.
She sent it. Yeah, 490 Bradley Drive. See if the customer I just talked to, if she, over the last 5 years I've been doing the work for her, she's one of the customers on the $1 Million Street over there. Not the new one, but one I've had problems with. I almost quit them last year. She is texting me, got another property, and see, she texted me that last week, but see, I know that she's so wishy-washy. She don't, they millionaires and they don't want to spend no money, and she's hard to deal with. She pays, but it's like pulling teeth from her. So she got a job. She got another property she wants me to go look at. I don't know if I'm going to want to do that property or not. I'm going to see where it's at in accordance where I'm going today, and I'll have to just take a look at it from that angle. If I can, get to the property and it makes sense. But I got other things to do besides deal with a customer that really is always trying to lowball me and or drag my time. See, these customers, though, you need them, and I'm grateful to have these customers. Sometimes, a lot of times, the ones with the most money, they're the most hardest to deal with, and they expect a lot more, but they're always trying to come at you, lowballing you, and I don't like to deal with that. So, the way I feel is she's lucky I'm still doing her personal property. That's how I feel, because I love me some me, and I value myself. So, yeah. Anyway, so the main thing that I'm doing today is I'm going down here to Griffin, and I got 2 tree jobs that one of my customers, she bought 2 properties down here. She has not even seen the properties. It's the same lady that bought the property right over here that me and Zach had that chipper on a few months ago. Well, back, she pays good, but she's in San Diego. I mean, she buys properties without even looking at them, y'all. What the hell? I don't even know about all that, man. So, yeah. So, I appreciate all you guys on the videos. I know that that the clap videos are probably getting a little bit old. But they ain't gonna be able to keep coming at me and me not come back. So if they want to keep perpetuating it, then it'll be perpetuated. It's just making them look dumber and dumber each time. So yeah. But the 2 jobs I'm going down here to look at, they are not in a great area. Okay. They're not going to require the Bobcat, probably just the man lift. I'm not even going to want to trim any trees if the man lift ain't involved, because I can't get enough money to do enough impact. I want to be able to use the equipment I got. If it doesn't require that, then I don't know what I'll do. But the way my buddy's talking, it looks like the man lift's gonna be needed, and these 2 places are right next. Now, I know from the Google images, which was 2013, the trees were all over the house. So if they ain't trimmed the trees since then it's gonna be like really bad. And then I have to look at, okay, does the city pick up the debris, or am I gonna be hauling it out? That kind of thing. If I have to haul it out, then, well, that's a whole nother dimension of money. I just have to see them to see what kind of equipment is going to be required, and all that. I'm not saying that I won't bring the Bobcat down here. Of course, the Bobcat's got to get fixed. The other tree job that I already got a contract on, with those 2 tree jobs for the 800 over here inside the fence. I'm going to get them. That job is on the calendar too. So I don't really I could probably do those trees without the man lift or the bobcat, but I won't know that until I get over there and trim some of the lower branches to kind of see how things are looking. What I'll do over there, I got 2 yards that right up the road from there. So what I'll do is I will have Zach start on the do the 2 yards, and then I'll go over there and trim off some of the lower branches to where I can kind of see how the tree is doing, and I'll trim off what I can, without the bobcat, or the man lift. So y'all, I don't know if any of y'all noticed it in a little clip that those folks did yesterday, where they were going to the dump without a dump trailer. Did y'all see the dump trailer back up right beside them? I just thought that was kind of ironic that they're talking about a dump trailer and how they don't need one, but they're going to the dump. I mean, these guys sit there. I mean, these guys, man, yeah. Okay, guys, so I'm over here at this property. I just got off the phone with the owner, and we were going over the scope of everything. I just kind of want to walk it real quick, so I got to go to her other property that's up the street here. So this is the house, and it's a rental. So the owner's wanting to take off all this stuff on the cedar trees coming over the house. Also, we're going to trim this tree right here up because it's leaning so hardcore at the house. So yeah, and I'm not sure if the city picks everything up. I still need to call and check on that, but I don't think they do. And logistically, let me walk out here on the street. Logistically, this is not going to be a sweet job. So I can park right here with the bobcat if I needed to. So now I'm walking into the backyard. These 3 cedar trees are going to get trimmed off the house, and that's it. Okay. Of course, there's a power line right there. I'll trim this branch right here. She wants to clear all this out that goes to the property line, and there's a property stake right there, whatever that is, and pick this up and put it on a trailer. Now, this is a job where if you ain't got a freaking dump trailer, you're gonna have a hard time making money over here, because you had to spend all that time unloading it. Probably be 2 or 3 loads of stuff out of here. So y'all see the big oak tree? That oak tree is actually on the neighbor's property, but these branches come all the way over her house. So she wants to cut the branches off of the house. And they're big, y'all. There ain't no, y'all see what I'm talking about. So this branch, and then kind of just come straight down through there, and then take this branch off too. Also, she wants to trim up that cedar tree right there too, behind my truck there. Not a big deal. She wants to snatch out that root, that dead ugly thing there, and of course we're going to pull that out too, or cut it off or whatever. This back line right here gonna get cleaned up to a certain degree. There's a big stump right there too that I'll probably just, it looks rotten, I'll probably just dig it up. And then if the yard also needs a cleanup. So y'all kind of see what, now I'm not going to trim it all the way back to the tree here. We're just going to trim it right along in here, about halfway down this line right here, just to get everything off the house as high up as I can. I'll probably have to remove this fence right here so I can bring the man lift in here. We'll just have to see. It's a pretty big job. So yeah, I mean, y'all see it. I mean, and I don't think I have to be certified to trim the trees, but somebody's trimmed this tree before. We'll get all this right here and all the heavy lifting stuff. Got to be wary. There's a line right there. I don't know if you guys can see that line, but that's an internet line, and it runs through the house, and it's going to be all up in the way. bring the man lift into here, take it back there. Yeah, you could just about do this without the Bobcat, unless we got to dig something up. So let's go look at the other one real quick, and then we can determine what equipment we'll need and money wise. But I told her over here we'd be over here at least a day and a half, maybe 2 days. So, and she knows that that's going to cost her, and we got to go to the dump too. So maybe the other house is not going to be as bad, you know. That's my thinking. And we can do, like, you know, 3 days or something like that for both properties. But to me, it doesn't matter. Well, it does. Well, to me, it's a big deal because, okay, let me switch to the other camera. So to me, it's a pretty big deal over here. Just because usually when the two jobs are close by like that, there's a little bit of a benefit, you know. But I'm not gonna want to leave any equipment down here anywhere. So, and we are 25 minutes from my house one way. So we're gonna want to, you know, I mean, I don't know that I can, well, I don't really know what all needs to be, what all I need to bring. I just have to look at the scope of everything. But I'm seeing, and you know, when I'm pricing stuff, and I know this video is getting kind of crazy, it's all over the place because I'm all over the place. She keeps me all over the place when I'm talking to her because she's all over the place, and she's in San Diego. So she buys these houses just because, and rents them out or whatever. But a couple things that we could do here if we got to haul a lot off is the rental yard from here is only about less than a mile from here to rent a piece of equipment. And it's the one that it ain't the same one that I use, but it's a branch of one of the ones that I use when I do rent equipment. So this may be a job where it pays dividends to rent a chipper, you know, for the weekend or whatever, and chip this stuff up. But if I have to, see, there's so many variables you got to think about. If we chip it up, where are we going to shoot the chips? There is no place to shoot them. We're going to shoot them into the dump trailer. That's what would be ideal, right? Well, then that means I have to have another truck down here pulling the dump trailer, when that truck could be pulling the man lift or the Bobcat or whatever. So you could probably just about do this job with a couple of guys and no Bobcat. But I don't like to do that because with the Bobcat I can do a lot more and I can charge more. And it doesn't, you know, if we have to bring the dump trailer down here anyway, I don't want to have to rent no damn chipper just to blow the chips into the dump trailer and then take the chips to the damn yard, to the, you know, to the dump. Because the chipper's going to cost about $500. See, no matter what the customer pays for or don't pay for, I'm always thinking in consideration of their pocket. Always. So no matter what they're paying or not paying, I want to be efficient. And I'm kind of hung up on that. I'm not going to want to chip them up and still have to go to the dump. The whole purpose of chipping things up is so I don't have to go to the dump. If that makes any sense. So before we make a hardcore decision on anything, let's go look at the other property. Y'all see what I'm saying? I mean, y'all kind of see what's going on here. So yeah, it's pretty bad, to be honest. So let's go look at the other one. So the other house is right here, y'all. Okay, so it's this house right here. She did not even know, y'all, that she bought two houses right next door to each other. Didn't even know that. Ain't that crazy? So not very much over there, but I'm probably going to be at $4,000 or $5,000 over here. I am. I just don't know that I can do it any cheaper. I don't feel like walking no more. I done walked around with her on video chat for the last hour. I'm done. I got other stuff I gotta do besides give a free bid. You don't watch out. You get caught up doing these free bids, and you won't make no money nowhere. Hey, y'all, so y'all saw the trees. I see that the lawn lame's done another damn stupid video. You think they get tired of getting embarrassed, but they have, you know, no gauge of ignorance or not. So they have no gauge of, I mean, dude, I don't even get it, man. So they keep clapping, I'm gonna keep clapping back. So anyway, so I'm probably gonna eat lunch, and then I'm gonna put my put that throttle cable on the X-Mark, edit this tree video. Don't know if I'll get back to the clap back today, just according to how I feel after I eat. I mean, it seems like every time they do a video, it kind of makes them look even more, I don't know, even more and more like they don't know what they're doing, you know. Maybe me doing the videos is making me look more and more like I don't know what I'm doing either, so I don't know. I just feel the need to clap back when they clap at, so. What else I got? Yeah, I went visiting my mom for a minute. You know, it's wet and ugly, ain't working. It looks like it's gonna be wet and ugly for a minute. It's real wet out, so, and they're calling for more rain. So I need to change the oil in the Skag. Also, I need to change the oil in the X-Mark that I'm putting the throttle on, the throttle cable on. I haven't heard nothing about the Bobcat, but I don't expect to. You know, I don't expect to hear anything this week. Maybe next week. So, and I know a lot of you guys came in the video in the comments and was saying, man, just don't get too uptight about it. And you're right, man. I have to get better at that, right? You know, there's nothing I can do about it. The worst case scenario is 10 grand for a damn engine. I mean, that's worst case scenario, so doesn't get no worse than that. But I don't think it's that. And I have to quit, you know, always assuming the worst, because, well, in business, that's just how I do, man. When it comes to certain things, you know, I like to look at the worst case scenario, and then if it's not, then I'm okay. And then if it is, then I ain't liking it, but I'm prepared for it. I'm always prepared for the worst case scenario and everything, though. That's why I work hard and save my money, man, you know. But tomorrow, Zach's supposed to be back and ready to go, so. We got a lot to do though the next 2 days if weather permits. So bad thing about all the rain that we've had, some of the yards I'll be able to do, and then some I won't. You know, I won't be able to do because the water's sitting on the properties and stuff. But I've gotten a lot done in the last 2 days that needed to get done. You know, I've looked at 3 or 4 more jobs. I'm thinking on the tree job that I just looked at, and I got to go home and confirm a few things, but I'm thinking on the tree job I just looked at that I'm going to be at about $4,000. You know, something like that. Because I know it's going to take every bit of 2 days, 2.5 days, every bit of it. And there's a lot of expenses in that than in most skid steer jobs. See, usually when they're 25-minute ride one way and they're that far away, it's usually at a property I can leave the equipment at. See, I can't leave my equipment there. I just can't. There's no way I'm gonna leave my equipment there. So we're gonna have to work smarter, and we're gonna have to work harder, and we're gonna have to really, yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's Sammy Time Wednesday, y'all. See ya.